Penrith.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I thought this was a pretty good opportunity as we come to the conclusion of this particular parliament just to reflect on many of the things that have happened in the Penrith community over the last 4 years. There's no doubt that as members do reflect over the last period of time, one of the things that will really dominate a lot of the reflections is how their respective communities dealt with this once-in-a-100-year pandemic. I do want to say right from the outset that the amazing work that has been done by our health professionals, so many community organisations right across Penrith has been, quite frankly, amazing. I am thinking probably first and foremost by the heroes who went into Newmarch House to really shore up what was an incredibly challenging period of time. I do not use that word lightly, heroes. These are people who put themselves in harm's way to save the lives of others, and we will be forever grateful for that. I was incredibly proud of the way in which the Penrith community came together, fought off COVID, and where we sit today. And I also look across my community and I see so many things that have come to bear across the community that simply would not exist without the Liberal National Government that we have had since 2011. I think of a completely changed Nepean River precinct, the Yandai Nepean crossing, the establishment of the East Bank restaurant precinct. But now, as people move around the Nepean River, they can see our wonderful new Regatta Park under construction, a fantastic outcome of the city deal. The Parks for People program is delivering a complete refurbishment, renovation and upgrade to the Tench Reserve area. This Nepean River precinct is really the beating heart of Penrith, and we want to be able to bring more people close to the river. We know how much people love it, and it's fantastic to see the private sector investment that's come off the back of the public investment into the broader Nepean River precinct. I, like many other people, are really looking forward to the next hospitality venture that's coming into Penrith, down along the river, the Orchard, which I think is going to be opening around Easter next year. But it's just another reflection of the private investment that has so much confidence in Penrith now, given what the government has been able to do. I also think about the reconstruction and rebuilding of the log cabin, a wonderful Penrith institution that unfortunately was burnt down many years ago, but once again, supported by the confidence of investment into the Penrith community, that private sector investment has come off the back of it. If I swing over towards the eastern part of the electorate, Madam Speaker, I think of the $1 billion redevelopment of Nepean Hospital. It's changed the Penrith skyline. We've got stage 1 complete, where we're moving a lot of material, a lot of wards are moving into the new tower, but we're about to start on stage 2, which will take that investment to in excess of $1 billion. But once again, that investment into this world-class teaching hospital is not only going to deliver fantastic healthcare to the people of Penrith for the next generation and the generation beyond that, it's also led to an explosion of private sector investment in healthcare. We're seeing more private health operators come into the Penrith community, giving more people across Penrith a choice about where they get their healthcare. We know there's a lot of confidence. You can see in and around Kingswood, private hospitals, private health clinics, new surgery wards all coming together. These things could only have ever been dreamed of in a Penrith under a Labor government. It is a completely new community. We also see the fantastic work in our road infrastructure as well, and our transport infrastructure. The upgrading of Penrith train station, the new train station car parks that exist at Penrith, the one that's under construction at Emu Plains, the widening of Northern Road. People drive on Northern Road now towards Narellan, down to Campbelltown, in a journey that is taking half as much time. It has completely changed the way our community interacts with the southwest of Sydney. Once again, a road that people could only have imagined in their dreams under a Labor government that never, ever really understood Penrith because it constantly took it for granted. We've delivered so many things in our community that there's such a great confidence around Penrith. But can I say this, Madam Speaker? there is so much more to do. We've got great things that we want to deliver around public amenity. We've got so many fantastic school projects that we've opened with more to come. And we want to make sure that over the next 4 years, we take Penrith from the great position it is now to something stratospheric.